What happens when a newly independent nation dares to fly into the jet age? And what if its very first jet fighter wasn't just a machine, but a symbol of ambition, resilience, and readiness? Meet the de Havilland Vampire, a British legend reborn under Indian skies. In 1948, just a year after gaining independence, India became one of the first countries in Asia to operate jet-powered aircraft, leaving even seasoned nations stunned. This wasn't just about defense. It was about rewriting perception. Sleek, twin-boomed, and powered by the Goblin turbojet, the Vampire could slice through skies at over 880 kilometers per hour. Compared to the piston-engine aircraft India had previously flown, like the Spitfire or Tempest, this was a revolution. Suddenly, Indian pilots weren't just flying, they were flying fast. And not just fast, jet fast. The transition wasn't easy. Pilots had to relearn everything they knew. Gone was the prop wash. Gone was the drag. In its place came clean, pure thrust and a whole new aerodynamic world. Each takeoff was a lesson in future warfare. Each landing a rehearsal for precision. But why was this important for the US audience? Because the story of the Vampire is a parallel to America's own jet evolution. While the US developed the P-80 Shooting Star, India was mastering the Vampire. Two nations, different timelines, but the same dream, air dominance. The Indian Air Force's No. 7 Squadron became the first to fly Vampires. It wasn't long before these jets made headlines, not just for training, but for combat. In 1961, during the liberation of Goa from Portuguese control, Indian Vampires executed precise strikes, taking out key enemy positions. Though the mission was brief, it was symbolic. India wasn't just flying jets, it was commanding them. Technologically, the Vampire was unique. It combined wood and metal, something nearly unheard of in jet aircraft. Its design, with twin-tail booms and a central fuselage, gave it exceptional balance and maneuverability. Tip tanks on the wings extended range, and its stability made it ideal for India's runways. But perhaps its greatest impact was educational. For over a decade, Vampires trained an entire generation of Indian fighter pilots. From high-speed maneuvers to complex aerobatics, this jet became a classroom in the sky. It laid the foundation for future aircraft like the MiG-21, the Jaguar, and eventually the RAFALE. And speaking of RAFALE, we've linked a full breakdown video in the description. After this story, you'll want to witness just how far Indian aviation has come. Compared to its global counterparts, the F-86 in America, the MiG-15 in the USSR, the Vampire held its own. It was fast, stable, and easy to maintain. Its impact on India's strategic positioning in the 20th century can't be overstated. Today, the de Havilland Vampire rests in museums and academies across India. But its spirit? Still alive in every supersonic streak that cuts across the Indian sky. It wasn't just a fighter jet. It was a statement. India may have been a young nation, but with the Vampire, it flew with ancient pride and future vision. So next time you hear the sound of jet engines overhead, think of this unlikely beginning. Not born in a lab, not sculpted in secrecy, but built in the open sky by a nation determined to rise. Speech balloon, what's the boldest first step any nation ever took in aviation? Tell us below. And if you love this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we've got more untold aviation stories coming your way. Paperclip, watch our full video on the Indian RAFALE Jet, link in description. Trust us, you don't want to miss where this story leads next.